Hi, and welcome to the Caterpillar Cross Stitch YouTube channel. I'm Ford from Son of a Stitch, and this week Caterpillar Cross Stitch is celebrating the first installment of their Christmas Wonderland Stitch Along. This is the first time in a really long time that I've stitched any pattern that I didn't design myself, so it's going to be interesting. I thought it would be cool to record myself stitching for about 2 hours and then compress that down to a little time lapse so people can sort of see my process and how I work. And it's just so that I can see how much I actually get done in 2 hours, because I've never really timed myself on anything like that. I've got my fabric all loaded up into my stand, so let's just get to stitching. As you can see, I'm using my adorable Caterpillar Cross Stitch Hot Cocoa needle minder there, and I've also got the Christmas tree needle minder up there at the top. And you can see that I'm using the Hot Cocoa needle minder to hold the excess fabric out of the way. It kept getting in the way of my hand when I was trying to work, so this is an excellent extra use for those needle minders. Want to remind you to join the Caterpillar Cross Stitch VIP Stitch Club. You'll get 10% off your first order. You'll get an ebook containing 8 free PDF cross stitch patterns, and you'll also get a digital download of our top 10 stitchy tips. So make sure and hit the link in the description to subscribe to that, and then you won't do what I just did and make a huge mistake. No, it's not really a huge mistake, just a little bit of frogging to do there, and now we're back on track, so that's nice. I decided not to edit out my mistakes, just to leave it in warts and all. It helps to sort of show my process. You can see that I do things a little oddly. It just helps keep it interesting for me, trying to use as little thread as possible and to spend as little time traveling on the back of the fabric as possible, which helps keep the back looking neat. But honestly, I'm not that concerned about how the back looks. I'm concerned about how the front looks. And a lot of traveling on the back results in stitches that are impossible to keep tight and to keep tidy. So I try to avoid that wherever possible. Just finishing on picking another mistake right here as well. It can be nice to have some other people to talk to who are working on the same thing, especially if you're working on one of these stitch-alongs. You should go and join the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Facebook group and subscribe to the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Instagram. There's a whole community around it, and nobody knows the pain of having to frog a giant section because you miscounted by one stitch somewhere like other stitchers. So it's really great to have a community to be able to work on these kinds of things with. So I highly recommend those aspects of the Caterpillar Cross Stitch community. Occasionally when I'm having trouble counting, I'll have to pull out the scissors to do a count. You saw a little flash of that for a second there. I really like using a lap stand when I'm gonna really dedicate some time to stitching, because I can stitch two-handed. I can keep my right hand, my dominant hand, on the underside because it requires a little more finesse to find the hold for the needle to come back up through, and then I can just pass the needle right back down with my left, and it allows me to stitch quite a bit more quickly, but it does mean sometimes I get a little bit careless and have to fix mistakes. But get a little closer to the end of this session here, you can see I decided at this point that I was pretty much going to have just enough time to do one of the colors of green of the Christmas tree, and that's as far as I was going to get in 2 hours. I'm not a particularly quick stitcher, but I'm not really concerned about my output. I'm doing it because I enjoy it and because it helps keep me occupied. Especially, I don't have the brain for a podcast or for a book, but if I am doing something with my hands, then that keeps me just distracted enough that that I can actually pay attention to a book. So listening to an audiobook and cross-stitching at the same time is just the perfect amount of distraction for my little ADD brain. So let me know in the comments if you find it to be the same thing. I taught my girlfriend how to stitch, and she thought because of her ADD that she wasn't going to be able to do it, but honestly, I've kind of created a monster. She stitches way faster and way better than I do now, and she can just churn them out because it really helps her focus, which is really great for her. I haven't really done any videos quite like this one before, so let me know in the comments what you think of it. Well, that's where I decided to leave it, because that was the end of that color in that area. It only wound up being about 1 hour and 45 minutes worth of stitching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below to let me know how your process compares to mine. But for Caterpillar Cross Stitch, I'm Ford, and I'll see you next time.